Ava Foster never backed down from a dare. It was the one rebellious streak in her otherwise good girl personality. Straight A student, responsible daughter, perfect friend, yeah, she had a reputation to uphold. But dares? They were her one weakness. That's how she ended up at this ridiculous college party, squeezed into a too-short dress her best friend Mia forced her into, standing in the middle of a group of half-drunk, laughing students. And that's how she ended up in this mess. "I dare you," Mia announced, her eyes dancing with mischief, "to kiss a random guy." Ava's stomach plummeted. "What? No way." Mia grinned. "Way. You never say no to a dare." Ava hesitated. It was true. She never did. But this? This was a whole different level of insanity. "Fine," she huffed. "But I get to choose the guy." Mia smirked. "Of course." With a sigh, Ava turned, scanning the crowd. She needed someone safe, someone who wouldn't make this weird. Maybe a nerdy guy in the corner or a shy freshman who wouldn't even remember her name tomorrow. Then her gaze landed on him. Tyler Hayes. The campus heartbreaker. The bad boy. The walking definition of trouble. He was lounging against the kitchen counter, a beer in one hand, his leather jacket slung carelessly over a chair. Dark hair, sharp jawline, devilish smirk. Tyler had the kind of face that made girls lose their common sense. And as if he could feel her staring, he turned. Their eyes locked. His lips curled into a slow, lazy smirk. Ava's stomach flipped. Oh, hell no. But before she could pick a different target, Mia clapped her hands. Perfect. Ava's gonna kiss Tyler. Tyler arched a brow, pushing off the counter. Lucky me. Ava's heart slammed against her ribs. This was not what she signed up for. Backing down wasn't an option. Not in front of a crowd. Not when Mia was grinning like a maniac. Tyler stopped right in front of her, towering over her. He smelled like expensive cologne and bad decisions. "This is your idea of a dare, sweetheart," he drawled, his voice rich with amusement. "Kissing me?" "It wasn't my idea," she snapped, trying to ignore the way her body betrayed her. Heat crawled up her neck. Tyler grinned. "You sure you can handle it?" Arrogant. Cocky. Infuriating. Ava squared her shoulders. "I can handle anything." "Prove it," he murmured. Then, before she could talk herself out of it, she grabbed his jacket, pulled him down, and kissed him. It was supposed to be quick. A light peck. A simple brush of lips. Instead, the second their mouths met, the world tilted. Tyler didn't just let her kiss him, he took control. His hand slid around her waist, pulling her flush against his chest. His lips moved against hers with slow, devastating precision, coaxing, teasing. His fingers tangled in her hair, tilting her head just enough to deepen the kiss. The crowd erupted in cheers and whistles, but Ava barely heard them. Because she was kissing Tyler Hayes. And she liked it. Way too much. Ava ripped herself away, heart hammering. Big mistake. Huge. Tyler licked his lips, his gaze hooded and full of something wicked. That was unexpected. Ava scowled, trying to ignore the heat still simmering in her veins. "Don't let it go to your head." "Oh, sweetheart." Tyler chuckled, shaking his head. Too late for that. She turned on her heel, ready to pretend this never happened. "See you around, Ava." The way he said her name sent a shiver down her spine. She was in trouble. Ava had a plan: avoid Tyler at all costs. Unfortunately, fate had other ideas. He started showing up everywhere. At the library while she was studying. "Didn't peg you for a nerd, sweetheart," he drawled, sliding into the chair across from her. At the coffee shop where she worked. "What's good here?" he asked, smirking. "Not you," she shot back. At her morning run, which was just unfair. Didn't know you ran, he said, jogging beside her effortlessly. I don't, she panted. I'm being chased. By what? My bad decisions. Tyler just laughed. Sweetheart, I hate to break it to you, but I'm your best bad decision yet. And the worst part? He wasn't wrong. A week later, Ava was officially losing her mind. Tyler wasn't just teasing her anymore. He was pursuing her. Flirting, showing up at her favorite spots, finding excuses to be around her. And she liked it. That was the real problem. So when he cornered her after class, his smirk in full force, she knew she had to end this. What do you want, Tyler? She demanded, crossing her arms. Tyler leaned against the wall, watching her with an intensity that made her breath hitch. You, he said simply. Ava blinked. Excuse me. Tyler stepped closer. I can't stop thinking about that kiss, Ava. And I know you can't either. Her stomach flipped. You're wrong. Am I? His voice dropped, rough and knowing. Then why are you blushing, sweetheart? Ava cursed her traitorous skin. Because you're infuriating. Tyler grinned. And yet, here you are, talking to me instead of running away. Damn it. He had a point. Tyler's voice softened, losing its usual cocky edge. Let me take you out. Ava hesitated. Every logical part of her screamed no. But her heart, it whispered yes. Fine, she muttered. One date. Tyler's grin turned downright wicked. That's all I need. And somehow, she knew, one date would never be enough. Ava expected a typical bad boy date, a loud club, reckless driving, maybe a fight. Instead, Tyler took her to a rooftop with fairy lights, city lights twinkling below. Ava frowned. This is actually nice. Tyler smirked. Did you think I'd take you to a biker bar? Yes. He chuckled. Sweetheart, I like to keep you on your toes. Ava rolled her eyes but smiled. And as the night went on, laughter, stolen glances, a warmth that had nothing to do with the city breeze, she realized something terrifying. She didn't just like Tyler. She was falling for him. Ava was happy. Which meant, of course, disaster struck. One day at college, Mia grinned at Ava. So, tell me. When's the wedding? Ava rolled her eyes. It's just dating, Mia. Mia's smirk widened. Well, you should at least thank me. For what? Mia laughed. For the dare, duh. If it weren't for me, you never would have kissed Tyler. Ava's stomach dropped. Tyler, standing a few feet away, stiffened. Mia kept going, oblivious. I mean, it was just a stupid game, right? We were just messing with you. Ava turned slowly. Tyler's face was unreadable, his jaw tight. Is that true? He asked quietly. Her heart shattered. Tyler, he stepped back, his smirk gone. Got it. Then he turned and walked away. And this time, Ava couldn't chase him. Ava had made a mistake. A big one. So she did the only thing she could. She found him. On his motorcycle, staring at the skyline. Go away, Ava, he muttered. No, he sighed. So the good girl finally broke a heart, huh? Ava's throat tightened. It wasn't just a dare for me. Tyler stilled. Ava took a breath. I didn't expect to like you. But I did. I do. Silence. Then Tyler turned, his smirk slowly returning. Say it again. Ava huffed. I like you, okay? Tyler grinned. Yeah. You do. And then he kissed her, fast, hard, perfect. The dare was long over. But the real game had just begun.